you never quite know what to expect in the playoffs. But as far as this team is concerned, the form curve has been favourable. Can they finish with a flourish? We're live on EA TV. One of the great things about football is that no one knows for sure what's going to happen. Let's see what unfolds here tonight. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And this is where the playoffs come to an end. You might say it's decision day. How do you see the match going, Stuart?
Well, the playoffs have been really exciting, and they've shown what a good side they are. They've played with imagination, they've been well organised, and they've been determined. They just need to continue that form here today.
Well, it's a good move in the making from the Fly Boys. And a fine reading of the situation. Wong. Oh, this looks useful. Just cutting off the supply. The pressure was high, and they could be in here. Gives it a go. Oh, good work by the keeper. Short corner taken. Electing to cross into the centre. A real challenge for the goalkeeper. Schmidt. And managed to cut it out. It's a good thing too. Rocky. An attack full of promise. This looks promising. Takes the shot. And just narrowly wide in the end. Alex. Torres. And that's great work to keep it in play. Schmidt. Torres has it. Here's Escobar. Promising attack this, but really sticking to their task defensively. That's a good-looking ball. Well, might be. And wouldn't he love to have that opportunity back?
Well, that should be 1-0, but that's not a good finish, is it?
Has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. And that's gone out of play for what will be a goal kick. Escobar. Single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Wong. Torres now. Regained possession. Let's fly here! Well, the goalkeeper's life wasn't made quite as difficult as might have been the case. Promising pass. Possession lost by the Fly Boys. And a fine cross. Well, the timing was nearly perfect with that header. Very effective pass. Gives it a go. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. Can they forge ahead from this corner kick? Let's see. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. have possession again. Oh, that's a really good run. Could be. Closing down well. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. Alex. Well, they couldn't keep it. It might be on for them. Can he take advantage? And denied by the post. In it goes! The opening goal in this contest.
Well, just take another look at this, because he reacts so well, and he then keeps his composure. It's a good finish.
And the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Oh, he looks threatening. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Superb tackle. And under pressure, that was a fine play.
Well, the fans are going mad here. They think that was a penalty.
Can he put it away? Oh, a chance to put them in an even better position.
Well, he's got to hit the target there. What a waste that is.
Read it well. And the referee allowing advantage to accrue to them. And nicely parried away. And a fine tackle. Could be dangerous. That's a good-looking pass. Can't miss, surely. And a goal! They're going to take some stopping now. Two in front here.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
Alex. Well, he's lost the ball. Well, the stoppage time situation. 1 minute here. This looks promising. The cross is on. Happy to take on the shot. Oh, fine stop. Going short. And it's played into the centre. A goal! They're absolutely racing away with this. 3 to the good now. aspirational teams, well capable of dazzling their fans, ready for a showdown that could take on highly dramatic proportions. Be prepared for genuine excitement. Live action coming up next on EA TV. Good evening and welcome ahead of what should be a pulsating night of football. I'm Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board alongside me is Stuart Robson, my commentary partner. And it's going to be fascinating to see how these two sides fare as they come up against each other. Stuart, what are you expecting?
Well, as always, I'm looking forward to this because both teams have strong aspects to their game. Both managers like to play attacking football, and we've got some good matchups all over the pitch.
It looks promising. Is it going to be? He's gone into an illegal position, unfortunately. Chance to play it in. And whipped into the box. He succeeds in clearing it. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. The Fly Boys come away with it. Fay. Plenty of space out wide for the Fly Boys. Just the clearance that was called for. Nicely timed tackle. It's opening up for them. Corner coming up. But he's gone short with it. Oh, this looks useful. And well positioned to clear. The Fly Boys using width to good effect here. Might take the lead. And getting across to stop it. And deciding to go short with this one. Played into the centre. And pushed away to safety. It comes to nothing in the end.
Well, they're showing great energy here, and that's being matched by the fans. What an atmosphere.
Must be. And there it is. 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. He skips past his marker, and that gives him the space to get his shot away. Excellent stuff from him.
So Real restart the game. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they find an equaliser? Good-looking move. And an astute piece of defending. Couldn't get it through. That's a good-looking shot. Oh, what a goal! A tremendous strike. Hard to believe that he elected to take on that shot. Absolutely brilliant. So underway again here on the back of that leveller. And a throw-in forthcoming. Well, that's good defending. Well organised at the back. Could cross it in here. And still dangerous. And I think the threat has been averted. Sloppy in possession from the Fly Boys. Well, the danger was on, but just a fraction offside.
This is a message for Andy Topham. That's Andy Topham. Can you please return to your vehicle
Rocky.
immediately? Thank you.
Can he take advantage? Great defending. And it took a little nick before it went over the touchline. So a throw in here. Well, possibilities in the centre. And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved! We're back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. Back with Ramos. Now, what can the Flyboys do from this position? Delivering it into the box. Was it a great clearance? Great block. Park. John. Foul there. Free kick awarded. I'm not testing the keeper at all with that effort. Fay. In with a chance. And really top-notch goalkeeping.
Well, what can you say? That is absolutely brilliant from the keeper.
Trying to deliver it accurately. And a relatively high degree of difficulty for the goalkeeper. Good idea. Real chance. Oh, the post denied him. And they deal with the threat this time.
Well, it was certainly a chance to get back into the game. And you have to say they're a bit unfortunate. But they do need to finish off one of these chances.
Feeding it through. And the corner to the Flyboys as they look to press home their advantage. And they fancy a short one. And there's the feed into the box. He fancies it. That was going in. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Will it be sufficiently imaginative? Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Using space on the opposite flank now. This looks interesting. Could be dangerous. Well, that's a really top-notch piece of defending. So the whistle then, we're up the halfway stage in this match. So back in business here, and it's the Flyboys with the lead, but no room for complacency. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. My goodness, the importance of getting there was not lost on the keeper. Real did well to regain control of the ball. Park. So a goal kick is what's coming up here. roughing it out. Great ball over the top. Oh, that's magnificent goalkeeping. And now we find out it was offside anyway. And slipped through beautifully. Well read to ease the pressure. A chance to whip it in. Well, not cleared away completely. Well, the danger was on, but just a fraction offside. Able to block it. And space for them here on the flank. And the cross not quite imaginative enough. And a throw-in it's going to be. And he might profit here. And threading it through. And he couldn't quite get himself back onside, Stuart.
Well, as a player, you need to be able to change your mind. But he wasn't able to, and that's a poor pass.
That's a lovely ball. And players waiting in the centre. Oh, an audacious effort. And not too far away.
You have to say that was a really good attempt. What a spectacular goal that would have been.
And Pereira here. Nice looking pass. And the clearance over the byline means a corner. And deciding to go short with this one. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Ali. Park. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Rocky. Well, it's a decent position for the Flyboys to be in. And the decision is one of offside here. Park. And taking it away. Just 20 minutes remaining now. It looks promising. And cleared away. That's a good-looking ball. And read the danger magnificently.
Well, if he gets this wrong, a penalty and a sending off, but he was spot on with his challenge.
A very good tackle. And did just enough defensively. And a fine cross. And a super header. It looked as though it might be going in. Corner for Real. Can they use it productively? Dangerous ball. And he's got to clear his lines. Showing plenty of defensive acumen and conceding the throw-in. John. Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? Offside it is, but he needed sharp eyes to make that decision.
Well, it's fine margins, isn't it? But in the end, he just went too early.
Placed into the danger zone. Absolutely nothing wrong with the idea, but no end product. Can they fashion something? They need a goal. A fine reading of the situation. Now, perhaps they can counter from here. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Illegal play, and hence a free kick. A chance to whip it in here. Well, clattered away. Oh, big chance. A goal! Sheer excitement. Level again here. And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. Delightful pass. Well, it was easy on the eye, but the interception was made. On the attack, is there to be late excitement? Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. And possibilities here. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Park. Wonderfully weighted pass. Nicely saved. And the teams are level, and every corner counts at this juncture. Not the result from the set piece they were looking for. And so the final whistle is sounded. At the end of the game, the team's not to be divided. From the point of view of the hosts, how did they fare? A new record holder, the all-time top scorer for the club. But we know this professional well enough to know there'll be no let-up today. In the mood for even more. What next? We'll find out on EA TV. One of the great things about football is that no one knows for sure what's going to happen. Let's see what unfolds here tonight. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner on this occasion is Stuart Robson. And delighted to be bringing you clubs match action. Stuart, how do you see this one going?
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
Can he put it in? In it goes! An early goal. No wonder they're celebrating. Well, the Rebels get the game restarted. That goal really shaking things up. What effect will it have on them? And Pereira here. And Rebels have it back. Might work out. Well, it looked like a good ball, but cut out in the end. Yoda. Showing patience as well as persistence in the build-up. And a throw-in forthcoming. John. Arif. Could be threatening. What a block! They favoured a short one here. It's not a bad ball. Oh, but claimed by the goalkeeper. John. Really getting stuck in. This looks interesting. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Can he play it in? And stopping the danger. And Pereira here. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Good width here from the Rebels. Really important tackle. Throw-ins given. Well, that shouldn't really happen from a throw-in. Oh, managing to beat him. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Who can they pick out? Appear to be in two minds. And problem solved for now. Yoda. Still trailing, but they're upping the pressure. And just flicked off the defender, so a corner coming up. Trying to pick out a teammate. It might still be problematic. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Yoda. Well, that's not textbook defending. Perfectly positioned to take it away. And the Rebels in a position of potential menace. And the Flyboys exploiting the space on the wing. Can he do it? And a goal it is! They lead by 2 now. Fully deserved.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
And that is going to be a free kick. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. And the pass not quite accurate enough. And a throw in then. Now, far from a smooth challenge. Now, will the referee produce a card? And deep into the penalty area. Unable to get himself back onside here.
Well, he was always going to be offside. That was the wrong option.
Effective challenge. It'll be a corner. And there's the delivery. Needs to clear it. That's a good pass. A smart stop here. Good through ball. Can he put it in? Oh, and a wonderful stop. But now we see that the offside flag has gone up. There will be 1 minute added on at the end. Can he play it in? And quick thinking defensively. That is that for the first half here. Well, they're back in business, and the Flyboys very much in charge after the first 45. Well, nothing for them to worry about in the end. Good defending. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Well, slightly off target, and that'll be a throw-in. An attack full of promise. Decides to shoot. Just couldn't get it through. Has eyes for goal. Well, the goalkeeper managed to make the save without much difficulty in the end. Abiyasi. Yoda. Rebels moving the ball forward with purpose. But really sticking to their task defensively. And Pereira here. Could be dangerous. Firing it towards goal. You certainly can't fault them for trying as they keep the pressure on.
Well, that was a decent effort, and you just sense the goals coming here.
Just failing to hit the target with his pass, and it'll be a throw-in.
Well, the Flyboys are certainly not controlling the lion's share of possession, that's for sure. But when they have had it, they've looked so dangerous, particularly when they press high up the field, win the ball back in those areas, and then counter-attack quickly.
And denied by the keeper. Impressive. Well, foul play, says the referee. And possibilities here. And the danger cleared. Yoda. Good-looking build-up as they try to reduce the arrears. Took a nick on the way through, so a corner here. And over it comes. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Could be a chance to break here. But timely defending when it mattered. Varane. It's with Pereira. And Pereira here. Well, this could really help the cause. Plenty of support here. Long way out this. Oh, a magnificent hit from there. And unfortunate to be denied by the woodwork.
Well, good technique. He hit it with such power, and you're absolutely right. He's so unlucky.
And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Well, attacking possibilities here for the Flyboys. Just made sure nothing came of that. Short option preferred. Cross could be useful. Half-hearted clearance. Oh, this looks useful. Great opportunity. And saved by the keeper. Delivering it. And mopping up defensively. Excellent defending. Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. And showing fine vision. Well, I take my hat off to her because that was superb defending. Favouring the short one. And crossed in there. An alert piece of defending. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Really annoying for them. Couldn't take advantage. Well, plenty of scope for them to attack. And the cross into the middle. And a goal! If there were any remaining doubts, that will settle the issue. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. In with a chance. And simple for the keeper to just come and collect. Rocky, a bit of running room now on the wing. Oh, lovely ball. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Now room to roam on the wing for the Rebels. Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. And he's fired over the corner. Good piece of defending. And snuffed out the danger immediately. Yoda. John. Oh, just wide of the mark. Goal kick.
Well, that never looked like troubling the keeper, did it? But it was worth an effort. A good strike from him.
He continues his run. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 2 extra minutes. She has teammates around her. Possession lost by Rebels. And that is going to be that. Well, a tale of woe in terms of the scoreline as far as the visitors are concerned. A goal-scoring success story. Already the record scorer for the club. But we know this player well enough to know there'll be no resting on laurels. Another day, another destiny. The action is live. And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined for expert analysis by Stuart Robson. And on the menu today, clubs match action for you to enjoy. It's football friends, and they take on the Flyboys.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here. Try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
This looks more than decent. Crossing into the middle. Oh, good save. Now sending it in. Just a matter of thumping it away. And in the end, no damage done. Might be a chance here. Oh, a save right out of the top drawer. Super stop. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Well, capable of better. Just cutting off the supply. Football friends moving it forward. What can they do from this position? Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say. And a penalty awarded. Spot kick coming up. This to open the scoring here. In it goes! Totally converted! And so the Flyboys get us moving again. Can they find a response here? Promising position, this. And it wasn't taxing for the keeper. It's opening up for them. It looks promising. Corner coming up. Able to get a body in the way. And the Flyboys looking dangerous, but really sticking to their task defensively. And threading it through. Oh, it's a really well-timed challenge. Paz. That's a good pass. It's still alive. Magnificent defending.
Well, what a good piece of goalkeeping that was. But the equaliser can't be long in coming, surely.
And defensive play to be applauded. And playing it through. Well, couldn't put it away. They still lead, however.
Well, he really should be working the goalkeeper there. It's a great chance to score.
And football friends have it once more. Oh, good vision. And a little too close to the keeper in the end. Rewarded for that brilliant high press. It's a bit of a struggle for both sides to keep the ball right now. Teammates in the middle. Missing the target by a tiny margin.
Well, it's a difficult skill to get right, but he almost pulled it off there. He made such good contact with the ball.
Size. And possession lost by friends. Axelson. Well, that's splendid play. Well, that's a really top-notch piece of defending. And smuggled behind for the corner. Let's see about the delivery. And that is offside. The Flyboys have possession again. Encouraging this from football friends. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. And credit due, a good intervention. Axelson. Very effective pass. Strong glove on the ball from the keeper. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance.
Well, still behind here, but only due to some incredible goalkeeping. Surely it's only a matter of time if they keep piling on the pressure like this.
Rocky. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Oh, a tremendous block. And the referee takes exception to the challenge. Free kick. Paz. Nice weight on the pass. Reeves. On the ball, Ramos. That is that for the first half here. And the ball is rolling again. The Flyboys trailing after the first 45. Can they mount a response here in the second now? A real promise from football friends here. Pretty routine there for the goalkeeper. It's opening up for them. A really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. It looks promising. Well, it didn't happen for them in attack. Now a decent position. And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. Playing it in. And will the cross work out for them? They're showing good vision. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. He could pick out a teammate. Will it happen for them? Well, all doing their bit to keep them out. They might be onto something here. And the assistant referee has raised his flag. Offside. An attack full of promise. The verdict is offside here. Minutes to go then. Rocky. And the flyboys could get in behind the defence. And trying to head it on the target, but just too high.
Well, had that gone in, it would have been a wonderful headed goal, just over the bar.
Play getting a bit bogged down in midfield. Really nice ball. Smuggled away. Corner for the Flyboys. Maybe a chance for them to equalise. Keen to take it short here. It's got to be! He can't hold on to it. Well, he was dreaming of scoring, but ruled offside.
Well, it all happened very quickly, so I wouldn't criticise him too much. At least he was in there.
Well, a struggle to keep the ball for the Flyboys. Dangerous looking through ball. And that'll be offside. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Well, a crucial intervention inside the box. 20 minutes remaining. Nice looking move this. And it's opening up. Oh, a smart stop. Corner kick played in. And did his job defensively. Sends it back. It's opening up for them. And what a magical save it was! Let's see about the delivery. Not the result from the set piece they were looking for. Well, it's a good move in the making from the Flyboys. And a very good challenge. Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. Placed into the danger zone. And off target by miles with that one, and a goal kick will ensue. Well to win it back. What can they do from here? The referee correctly decided to play advantage. Very effective pass. Well, he's given us away. And a throw-in it's going to be.
Well, just listen to the noise in here. These fans are doing everything to get their team over the finish line, and there's not long left now.
How can they find a late leveller? This could square the game. Oh, no! Thanks to the goalkeeper. Opportunity not taken.
Well, you're absolutely right, Derek. The keeper's done really well there, but really that should have been the equaliser, and there's not long left now.
Clearance left a bit to be desired. Well, desperately close to going in that time. Axelson. Oh, that's an interesting pass. And able to get a body in the way. Well cleared away. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Well, they need to get bodies back. And it's played into the centre. Not away completely. And dealt with that ball comfortably. Oh dear. Well, that's not one that's going to linger long in the memory.
Well, he had a go there. Nothing wrong with that. But he's got that all wrong.
Well, no time to waste. Can they find an equaliser? And did just enough defensively. Far from a smooth challenge. Will the referee produce a card? Well, it is a yellow card for accumulation of offences.
Well, it was only a matter of time. He's been on the edge for quite a while now.
And that will be all for this game. Defeat for the visitors. That's the big story.
Well,
a goal-scoring success story. Already the record scorer for the club. But we know this player well enough to know there'll be no resting on laurels. Another day, another destiny. Is today the day? Next on EA TV. And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And it's going to be fascinating to see how these two sides fare as they come up against each other. It's football friends, and they take on the Flyboys.
thanks, Derek. Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
And Lee. James now. Casade. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Rocky. And the cutback. And just narrowly wide in the end. The Flyboys regaining possession. And space to cross it. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Nice weight on the pass. Oh, credit to the goalkeeper. Fantastic save.
Well, in that situation, that's a really top-class save from the keeper.
Who can he pick out? Appeared to be in two minds. And I think the threat has been averted. Faye. Can they forge ahead? And a goal it is. But offside is the verdict.
Well, it's a good finish, but he was just offside. Great decision by the assistant.
do it on his own. An alert piece of defending. Going well. Cross blocked. Well, opting for the short corner. And the cross goes in. Shooting chance. And there it is! 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations.
Let's take another look, because it's a well-worked short corner that just changes the angle of the cross. But I don't think the keeper should be beaten at his near post quite so easily. I thought that was stoppable.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. James. Could be threatening. Great opportunity. Strong hand on that one. Rocky.
Well, still behind here, but only due to some incredible goalkeeping. Surely it's only a matter of time if they keep piling on the pressure like this.
Andanovic. Well, this could really help the cause. Can he get the level? And you've got to credit that magnificent piece of defending. Rocky. And showing fine vision. Real defensive resilience. Oh, a very fine header, but it wouldn't go in for him. And the Flyboys pushing to add to their lead. It'll be a corner. Well, not the greatest header, but astute defending. And the emphasis is on creativity. Now he must favour the cross. Fruitful looking attack. Splendid defending. Illegal play, and hence a free kick. Casadei. And stuffing out the danger. And nicely over the top. Well-timed tackle. Could be dangerous. A real opening now. And it's gone in! The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it. That's a good pass. Could be threatening. Well, there is a very alert goalkeeper for you. And teammates around him. This might be ideal for the counter. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. That's a useful cross. This looks interesting. Nicely timed tackle. Fay. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. And football friends now in potentially a dangerous position. And in with a real chance. Oh, masterful defending to prevent what looked like a certain goal. Rocky. It's with Pereira. Oh, that's splendid play. And that was goalkeeping right out of the top drawer.
It's absolutely remarkable. His reflexes were brilliant there.
And whipped into the box. And with that, the first half comes to an end here at Wembley Stadium. So back in business. First half struggles for football friends were there for all to see. Can they make a better fist of it this half? Here's Lee. Oh, no stopping him. Lee. Will it happen for them? And that was never likely to trouble the keeper. Superb effort to keep it in. Arif. Possession with football friends again. Oh, surely. And it goes! A three-goal cushion, and you truly sense it's a matter of how many.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
And in the perfect position to read it. Decisive pass. Giggs. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Running with the ball confidently. Will it be? A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
And tremendous individual skill. Now we're into the final half hour. Not what he was intending. Bad pass. Spot on with that tackle. Breaking at pace. He's in behind. Still alive. A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick.
Well, here it is again, and I feel a bit sorry for the goalkeeper. He makes a good save to start with, but where are his defenders following in? Instead, it's the attacker who's alert. He gets to the ball first, and it's a good finish.
My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Good use of advantage by the referee. Good-looking ball. There could be a chance now. Oh, that's a fine save.
Happy birthday to Alex O'Neill celebrating today from all of your friends.
Great opportunity. Oh, yes, a goal. Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it. A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. It's with Pereira. There to win it back. Plenty of support here. Arif. And a significant block following that cross. Determined defending. And passing it through. And well positioned to clear. piece of defending. Minutes left for play. And football friends unable to keep the ball. And that is how to block. Neville. And a strong tackle. So the final whistle almost upon us, and this is not exactly what the home fans had in mind when they arrived at the ground today, Stuart.
Well, they just never got going. People will point fingers towards the centre-backs and keeper, and to be fair, they've been poor, no doubt about that. But they haven't had much protection. There's been so much space for their opponents to operate in, and they've had a field day. The final whistle...
hang on, Stuart, it's a chance! Forcing him! A tackle and a half. Arif. Good looking move. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Here's Lee. And in with a real chance. And nicely parried away. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. And taking it away. Well, but tackling like that, the onus is on the referee to take action potentially. And he's beaten him here. Must score! Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Oh dear, Derek, that was a worrying display. They were completely outplayed in almost every...
A goal-scoring success story. Already the record scorer for the club. But we know this player well enough to know there'll be no resting on laurels. Another day, another destiny. And we'll have the action live on EA TV. Good evening and welcome ahead of what should be a pulsating night of football. I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. And delighted to be bringing you clubs match action. Stuart, what are you expecting?
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
And playing it through. Well, she was always likely to put it away from there. And that's exactly what she's done. The defending wasn't of the highest quality. Not that she will care one jot.
Well, here it is again. It's an easy finish in the end, but what was the keeper thinking? That's a poor bit of defending.
Well, the action is underway again, and the onus is on the Flyboys to come up with a response. Takes it on, and pushed away to safety. Plenty of space out wide for the Flyboys, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Mendoza with the ball. Oh, the threat is there. That's a useful cross. And the problem not completely solved. And still danger here. Corner given. Trying to deliver it accurately. Still not clear. Not a time for composure on the ball. Faye. That's a good-looking pass. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. The Flyboys using width to good effect here. That's effective pressure, high up the pitch. Magnificent defending. And a short corner routine. Cross, lacking guile and accuracy. Oh, the goalkeeper did well to hang on to that one. Wang. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Faye, this looks promising. Trying to open them up. And now in a dangerous position. And he squandered the chance to equalise.
Well, I have to say, that's a wasted opportunity. They should be level here.
That's a good pass. Well, not an effort that will live long in the memory.
Yeah, it was worth a try, but best forgotten, really. Should be disappointed with that.
Firing it towards goal. Well, not a million miles away from the equaliser.
Well, he couldn't quite get it on target, but at least they're making chances now.
Oh, could be an opportunity here. Excellent defending. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Could cross it in here. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Not the best challenge, free kick. And that falls in the category of spa, to use officials' terminology, stopping a promising attack. Yellow card.
Well, he must have realised he would get a yellow card for that challenge. The referee is absolutely right.
Well, back and forth in terms of possession. And a lot to like about this attack. There it is! 2 to the good now, and that gives them a buffer.
Well, here's the replay, and he shows great awareness to play this through ball. And then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. It's with Pereira. Chance to run at them. Is it going to be? Oh, a superb save. Elects to go short. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. Well, they need to get bodies back. Oh, that's a fine ball. Could be. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Well, nearing the half-time interval, and suffice it to say, they're not making great use of home advantage. Stuart, your assessment?
Well, they've been outplayed.
Oh, opportunity here, Stuart. A goal! Just what they needed. Still plenty of life in this match.
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal.
Mendoza. An important interception. A chance to whip it in. Well, the header was respectable, but the goalkeeper always seemed to have it covered. Really good build-up, but no end product. Oh, thwarted there, and what a piece of defending we've just witnessed. Not a particularly strong challenge. Fed over towards the back post. And stopping the danger. And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. Nothing wrong with the idea on the free kick, but the goalkeeper has it. Right, can the Flyboys take advantage of this set piece? Teammates available. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. So into the second half. Can the Flyboys bounce back after what happened to them in the first 45? Rocky. Now the attack fizzled out. Has a go! He's blocked it! And quick thinking defensively. And the Flyboys exploiting the space on the wing. Magnificent stuff! And quite the comeback from 2 goals down.
Well, here it is again, and just look how he creates this chance. That's so inventive, and the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
Promising position, this. That's well blocked. And the pass, a good one. And tidy defensive play. It's with Pereira. The Fly Boys come away with it.
It's a message for Javier Santiago, attending his first game here today. So welcome, Javier, and I hope you have a fantastic game.
Arif. Faye. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Ak. Well, doesn't have to do it on her own. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Can they hit on the break? And a decent delivery. Oh, he squandered the opportunity. He might be relieved, though, to see that the offside flag is up.
Well, the linesman's sparing his blushes here, but you have to say it was a shocking effort.
Well, we're into the final half hour. Chance to put them in front. Brilliantly blocked. And playing it through. Well, there is a very alert goalkeeper for you. Ak. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Well, not to be in terms of the counter-attack. This looks promising. Oh, big opportunity. Oh, might have been her second of the game.
Well, she's already got one to her name, and that was another decent chance there.
And over it comes. Just the clearance that was needed. Space afforded him. And a superb challenge there. Under real pressure here.
Well, as you can hear, the fans think that should have been a penalty, but I'm not convinced.
Oh, might be. And not cleared away properly. Oh, it's astonishing. One of the greatest comebacks you're ever likely to see. And now the question is, can they see this out? 3-2 it is. Who would have predicted that before a ball was kicked? Mendoza. This could be troublesome. And the danger is averted. He takes aim. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. It's a neat move. Well, no pressure on the keeper. Poor cross. Faye. Rocky. Well, not the best clearance. Perfectly positioned to take it away. It's with Pereira. Could be dangerous. Chance to finish. It's in. They're looking really relaxed and confident and not giving the opposition much of a look in. So the current scoreline 4-2. Just 10 minutes remaining here. That's a nice looking ball. Not away completely. And the keeper's delighted to see that sail well over the bar. Goal kick. And passing it through. Oh, it was a close run thing, but the goalkeeper just got there first. Tyson. Oh, in with a chance. Well, what a stop that was. Vigorous defending. Well, he's been ruled offside. Faye. Oh, moving it nicely. And putting Pay to the danger. Very quick thinking there. Trying to open them up. Oh, danger here. Will it be? My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Now, how about the short corner? And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they controlled the middle.
A goal-scoring success story. Already the record scorer for the club. But we know this player well enough to know there'll be no resting on laurels. Another day, another destiny. Keep it here with us. The home of football, EA TV. Good evening and welcome ahead of what should be a pulsating night of football. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham United midfield man, Stuart Robson. And the stage is set for clubs match action. It's the Dons, and they take on the Flyboys.
Thanks, Derek. Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
So there might be a threat, but not so in the end. Good defending. Joe trying to open up the defence. Well, not cleared away completely. And an effective clearance. Well read to ease the pressure. Can he find the right pass? Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Back with Ramos. Well read to put an end to that attack. Ali. Decent position. And defensive play to be applauded. Well, his control let him down badly, and it's going to be a goal kick. Fay, and the flag raised. Offside it is. Oh, could be. Strong hand on that one. Oh, this looks useful. And the flag has gone up, just when he looked ready to pounce, perhaps.
Well, he was just too static in the end, which is a shame because that was a dangerous situation.
He has teammates around him. It's a weighted pass. And nothing comes of it. That's a lovely ball. Well, clattered away. That's very effective. Good high pressing. Good idea. Must take the lead here. Oh, a stellar piece of defending. Showing fine vision. Top-class defending. And the decision is one of offside here. Nice-looking move, this. Smuggled away. Rocky. Arif. Showing real patience. Can they forge ahead? An alert piece of defending. Now with Benzema. And he couldn't quite get himself back on side, Stuart.
Well, as a player, you need to be able to change your mind. But he wasn't able to, and that's a poor pass.
With Pereira. Really nice ball. Possession lost by the Flyboys. Just wasn't going to give that ball away. What a great challenge. Free kick here. Now he's walking on eggshells, you might say. Next time it'll be yellow. Oh, he's lost possession. That's a good pass. And there it is. The opening goal, 1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it.
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
So the action continues, and the onus is on the Dons to erase the damage done by that concession. Possession and patience, the watchwords. And clears the danger. Oh, good vision there. Joe. Beautifully weighted ball. What a commitment to defending. Oh, that's splendid play. Opportunity here. Oh, it's a penalty in the opinion of the referee, and maybe they'll be able to level this up. Well, he's avoided a booking, but the complaints continue.
And I can understand why. I think it's a poor foul. It should be a yellow card for me.
And confidently converted.
Well, here's the replay, and it's almost the perfect penalty. Keeper's guessed the right way, but it's tucked so far into that corner, it's almost impossible for him to save. That's how you take a spot kick.
So back underway. 1 goal apiece here. And a throw-in forthcoming. Joe. What can they produce on the flank? And the assistant referee has raised his flag. Offside. Decent looking pass. Given away by the Dons. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Ali. And defensive play to be applauded. Arif. And given acres of space to attack here. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Clattered away. Good-looking move. Well, fair play, he took on the shot, but he's not going to be happy with how it ended. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. Well, trying to take their time, but not enough care on the ball. The Dons could do damage from here. To jump in front. There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating. Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. Great block. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Ramos. Now in a more than decent position. Faye. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Rocky. Sloppy in possession from the Flyboys. Perfect position to read it. Now, who can he play it to? Oh, good strike! they're doing their best to get on level terms here.
Well, it's a decent effort, but they're still trailing. They need something special here.
Well, timed his challenge magnificently. It is to be a throw-in. Well, his throw-in radar was a bit off. Oh, that's splendid play. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Can they hit on the break? But nothing comes of it. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Plenty of support here. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. And that's great work to keep it in play. And he's gone into an illegal position, unfortunately. Did well to win the ball back. A really good pass. And that'll be offside. Oh, danger here. Timely intervention. And Pereira here. On the attack in the closing phase. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity.
Well, what an atmosphere we've got inside this stadium. The fans are driving the players on here. Surely they're going to hang on now.
Real chance. Oh, the post denied him. Pulls it back. Oh, that surely had to go in. But marvellous defending.
Well, that would have made sure of a well-deserved victory. But they're not quite there yet.
And defending as a unit. 5 minutes left. Might be a chance to break. A really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. That's a good ball. How can they turn one of these attacks into a goal? Joe. Now he must play with the cross. Well, not cleared away completely. And that's the piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Well, having been awarded the corner, they'll no doubt look to put the issue beyond all doubt. This looks more than decent. In it goes! To increase their advantage. And will that be the goal that ends up securing it for them? And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, Derek, it was fairly comfortable in the end because they were tactically superior, had better individuals, and were always a threat going forward. It was a really good performance and a good result as well.
new record holder, the all-time top scorer for the club. But we know this professional well enough to know there'll be no let-up today. In the mood for even more. We're live on EA TV. One of the great things about football is that no one knows for sure what's going to happen. Let's see what unfolds here tonight. I'm Derek Ray, ready here on the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfielder Stuart Robson. And on the menu today, clubs match action for you to enjoy. How do you see the match going, Stuart?
Well, a quick start to the game is all important here today, and I'm sure both
Will he find the net? Well, what an opportunity, but really good defending, you've got to say.
Well, they won't come closer than that. So unlucky not to take the lead there.
Well, they can't dwell on not getting the rub of the green. Perhaps they can create another chance now. Quick thinking defensively. Oh, that's splendid play. Good effort here. Goalkeeper getting in the way. Superb save. Who's going to get on the end of it? No danger now. Advantage played. Now in a more than decent position. Who can he pick out? It might still be problematic. Well, nothing untoward happened. Curry. The Fly Boys have it back. Good idea. He just needs to keep a cool head. And a goal. It was served up on a silver platter for him.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And then we see how calm he is with his finishing. He rounds the keeper so easily, it was never in doubt.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. The cross is on. Now a decent position. Shaping to shoot. Nicely blocked. Great vision to switch the play. And the pass not quite accurate enough. And a throw in then. Faye. And Pereira here. Oh, that's a fine pass. And there's the feed into the box. Not the best clearance. Well, he opted for power from close range. He might be regretting that now. Juniors regaining possession. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Well, good effective pressure. And Pereira here. Rocky. Ramos. Beautiful pass. Fine cross into the middle. And the keeper making sure there were no scraps for them to feed on. Juniors know their ball retention needs to be better.
Well, the flyboys have certainly tried to dictate the play over the last 15 minutes, as those stats show us. And their attacking play has been excellent. Surely only a matter of time before they extend their lead here.
The switch of play now. Over the byline, hence a goal kick. Takes the shot. Well, it's all going so swimmingly for them here. Another goal. And now it's a matter of avoiding any silly mistakes.
Well, let's take another look, and it's a very good goal. And they deserve it, you have to say. They've been excellent.
So 2-0 now. Disappointing for juniors to give it away like that. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up. Now the counter-attack looks on. That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities here. Nicely timed tackle. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. And the second half is underway. It really was a big statement made by the Flyboys in the first half. It's a neat move. Oh, right in the nick of time. No problems for the keeper. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. And a throw-in it's going to be. Well, a good place to win it back, and let's see what it leads to. But following the deflection, a corner kick coming up here.
Well, could this be the turning point? The fans are certainly hoping so.
Corner kick played in. And not an attempt he'll be terribly proud of. Teammates available. Delightful pass. A tremendous block. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Arif. And the Flyboys could get in behind the defence. Is it going to be? And a goal! There he is! And the double! They just can't subdue him!
see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
Good weight on that pass. And the Fly Boys with the ball again. Here's Ramos. Faye. Anne.
Well, the closing down has been really poor. They're just not working as a team at the moment, and don't these fans know it?
Rocky. And it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now. A lopsided contest. 4-0. Juniors could get in behind the defence. And he's lost custody of the ball here. Has a go. Magnificent defending.
John Scott, please make your way to the ticket office. You have your wife's ticket. Thank you.
Good looking move. Could be. No way through. Who's going to get on the end of it? Has time to get the shot off. Really sound defending. Oh, he's lost possession. And a goal! He's put it away. A celebratory moment. My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Able to deal with the threat. Rocky. The Fly Boys have possession again. Take it away. Oh, danger here. Oh, splendid header, but a fine save. The referee has given a corner. Over it comes. And a harmless effort when all is said and done. And they've given back possession easily. Throw-ins given. Really showing off his wide range of passing skills. Faye. And out of play it goes, alas. Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. Incisive pass. Well, the cross was acceptable, but no one there to thump it home. Wilting under the pressure, and now they try to go forward. Well, the shot more than decent. It had power, just couldn't find the target. Oh, could be an opportunity here. And there's a quality defender in action. And to good-looking ball. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, here's the replay, and he shows great awareness to play this through ball, and he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
Could be threatening. Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening. Rocky. Possession squandered by juniors. And he has options available. Not what you want to be doing when you've already been cautioned. And it will be his last act of the day. He's off.
Well, what was he thinking? It's a silly tackle, isn't it?
He'll take this on. Well, the free kick taken, but saved easily by the keeper. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. No-nonsense clearance. Well, you can't criticise her for having a go, but not quite accurate enough there. And that is the end of the game. It goes into the history books as a home defeat.
You're absolutely right, Derek. While the result is poor, the display was even worse. They never...